What is up, my demons? It's that time again. Ha ha! Yeah. Tonight, tonight joining me is my Squatchy brothers from my old stomping grounds in Ohio. And we're going to be talking about all the cool shit they got going on right now. We're even going to be able to get a chance to show you a little bit of their latest video, which is fucking killer. But before we get to all this mayhem and debauchery, we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brothers at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check it out. That's right. Villain Arts Tattoo Conventions, the largest in the country, in the world. More than just tattoos, it is a family of freaks. And pretty soon, myself and my Dark Queen Mischief will be there. And stay tuned to both of our pages to get those updates. So check that shit out. Follow us. All the stuff. All right. So what I would like everybody to do right now, seeing as I'm about to take you into a descent into madness, I want you to share this out. Share it anywhere and everywhere to your mama, your grandma, your sister, your little cousin. I don't give a fuck. Share it out.
Yeah.
Like, share. Hit the bell button.
That's right. So my guest tonight is two of the members of Black Sasquatch, and their latest EP is Believe.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to have the pleasure of playing with you all again in November, right there in Ohio. Man, I haven't been to Ohio in about a year and a half.
You're not missing much.
Same old.
Trust me, I love the Midwest. It is fantastical.
Yeah, at least things are cheaper here. You know, cost is down and stuff. But
that is one very, very good thing. Yes. But all right. So for those of you out there that don't know Black Sasquatch, they are kind of like a cornucopia of metal, punk, and like a little bit of, I don't know, would you almost say like maybe a little rockabilly or just basic rock, something like that?
Yeah,
we like Motorhead, Ramones.
Who the fuck doesn't like the Ramones?
The little Pixies and
Gods,
rock, the Gods,
hard, heavy rock and roll. You know, a little mix of everything.
So, in other words, much fucking better than Guns and fucking Roses.
Yeah.
So it says here that you took over an abandoned trailer in 2018 and started writing and recording music. How did that happen?
Oh, that's a long story.
Can you give us the cliff notes?
This place came up. It was abandoned down the street.
Yeah.
So we kind of took it over and started practicing in there. And we hadn't played for many years together. Our old band was called Brewed in Ohio. Excuse me, Brewed in Ohio, like the beer. And so we got back into it, and made it through COVID, and here we are.
In that trailer, there was dead birds on the ground inside. There was pills in the carpet mixed with bullets.
Live ammo.
Live ammo with pills in the carpeting all throughout the house. And,
okay. So
it was totally like it would be condemned. It was so bad.
To say the least. It almost sounds like perhaps the Sasquatch himself took up residence there for a little bit.
Yeah. He likes caves mostly, but he'll take over abandoned trailers now and then.
Yeah, right, for sure. Kyler, welcome to the show. And everybody out there just coming in, as you're all filing in like good boys and girls, share this out. Kyler says, I have a Sasquatch keychain from Tennessee.
Nice.
Shout out to Kyler.
What's up? Keep it squatchy, man.
Absolutely. So what actually made you guys decide to make kind of, not only the band name, but basically kind of base a lot of your music on the Sasquatch?
I was on the TV show Finding Bigfoot. And,
nice.
I had a speaking part. I got interviewed at one of the town halls, and we live close to a lot of the Bigfoot area. Like the area we live in Ohio is called the Bigfoot Sasquatch Triangle because there's so many sightings here. So it's just something I was really into. We both went Sasquatch hunting, and it was, just kind of fit with what we were into,
Nice.
And the name's obviously a little bit of a play on the almighty Black Sabbath.
Oh,
yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Just to kind of show you a little one of the logos there. And of course, the traditional Black Sabbath style. Actually, I thought it fit really well. Like when I first saw your logo, I was like, oh man, this just radiates cool shit.
Yeah, it's different, it stands out and it gets people's attention, and then they listen to music and they're like, oh, this isn't too bad, it gets them in for,
Hell yeah, absolutely. Lord Lorcan is in the house. Welcome, brother.
Lorcan.
That's right.
We kind of fall in the cracks sometimes. Like I say, we're not quite punk enough for the punk kids, not quite metal enough for the extreme uber metal guys.
Yeah.
We like rock and roll. We like to call it Squatch rock.
Yeah, Squatch rock and roll.
There's really nothing wrong with that. And real quick, I'm going to put this up here for everybody. Austin Smith says, can I just say I love the band name? Honestly, the band name already has me as a fan for real. So
don't listen or go any further.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
To someone who hasn't even heard your music yet. That's awesome.
Cool.
So now I had the pleasure of playing with you guys on a tour stop we did back when I was in Black Tar, down in Southern Ohio. And that show had to be one of my favorite, most memorable shows.
You guys
that was great. I remember that night. That was awesome, man.
Man, not only was it us, it was you guys. And then, of course, that fucking ultra amazing Seventh Advent Unicorn Sabbath tribute.
Yes. Shout out to JD.
That was cool.
Holy crap. Yes, JD, wherever you are, here's one for you, sir. It's just a blast. And I think one of the coolest things about you guys is your ability to really mix well on mixed shows, especially doom stoner shows, stoner metal. When we think of bands like, let's say, Queen of the Stone Age, they don't always sound the same. They don't always have the same vibe. And it's because you guys all have different, influences and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Everybody's different,
Oh, for sure. Kyler says, who doesn't love Sasquatches? One of the best mythical creatures of all time. Want a proper good horror movie. Now that was actually something I was thinking about yesterday, and I was like, maybe I should ask them this question. So, do you think we would get a crack Sasquatch, a
The crack Sasquatch is awesome.
Yeah, like just like Cocaine Bear, it'd be crack Sasquatch, but not Cocaine Bear, you know?
The legend
or
of the
Big
Creek.
Meat Sasquatch?
There's some low grade, Sasquatch horror movies out there.
Yeah, there's one that has Alice Cooper in it from the 90s.
Oh, no shit.
Late 90s, yeah. Alice Cooper and the guy from the Partridge Family, Danny Von
No
Vincent.
way.
Yeah, look it up and Google it. It's a timeless classic.
I love it.
Basically, Bigfoot goes around killing everyone is what happens in the movie. So
for sure. So I think this is going to go viral. Crack Squatch. So let's go ahead and make sure that we hashtag that all night long. We must make this happen. Lorcan says, happily watching from YouTube to try and charge that damn algorithm. All right. Well, as we know, Facebook is horrible at this. Their algorithm absolutely blows donkey balls.
We hate Facebook.
They suck.
Oh, my goodness,
It's kind of the only game in town for bands. And
yeah, because it's free. It's free, but
we're starting to find out that things aren't as free as they seem.
Yeah, they spy on you 24/7, and all they care about is you watching the ads.
We're out there everywhere. Instagram. We're doing a lot on the gram now, and
probably because Instagram, honestly, for bands, even the stuff that I do as well as my band, it's like the quickest place to get people to even notice that you're around. Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys do the Bandcamp thing at all?
Yeah, we have a Bandcamp. I think it's just Black Sasquatch, Bandcamp.
Yeah.
A lot of our merch is there. You can download digital downloads. You can order physical records. We got a couple.
There we go. Looky there. Oh, shit.
The first one's the triangle.
Ah, yes.
And then, almost 2 years ago now, I guess, with Believe.
Mm-hmm. And I believe you guys are working on some more stuff, like another recording coming up.
Yeah, we'll be in the studio pretty much full time in November.
Oh, that's like the perfect time.
Our run of shows kind of wraps up in November, and then we'll get after it hard.
Yeah, you guys have been on tour for a minute.
Touring Greater Ohio,
we biggest town we played was Columbus. We opened up for Raven, the metal legend Raven.
Oh, okay.
And we opened up for Psycho Stick also.
Oh,
Psycho Stick and Sump.
I hear Psycho Stick is always a blast to play with.
Yeah,
great.
Never know how it's going to go.
Yeah, man, they rule. Those guys were really nice to us too. They're awesome.
And, we play shows around Ohio with a lot of, like I say, we get on a lot of mixed bills, and of course we're with the almighty Iron Serpent, and of course Indus Valley Kings.
Man, I love those guys.
We have 2 dates with them in November.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And hello to Sphere Evil, I guess. And they're watching from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it.
Take off, you hosers.
Paul, what's happening, brother? Again, all of y'all coming in right now, make sure you share this shit out anywhere and everywhere. So coming into your first record, so were you mostly just like having, like all the mythos surrounding Sasquatch, kind of like the total theme for that first record?
It was kind of a mix, but it all came together with the Sasquatch Bigfoot thing with the song "Looking for a Bigfoot." That was our best song on that first.
Yeah, that was the first
EP.
big hit. Looking for a Bigfoot,
and then everything else.
It's such a fun song.
Yeah, it's like a sing along, you know.
Most
And
definitely.
everything we just threw a couple other songs on there, and we did a Gods cover on there too, because the Gods are
Mhm.
big around here.
I think always will be.
Yeah, yeah,
Rip
It's always on the radio.
Ericmore,
yeah,
they've sort of reformed
Did they?
with
yeah.
Mark Chatfield and some new guys, but they're still rocking hard.
Awesome. So, do you handle the lyric writing, Bub?
Yeah, mostly. We also write songs as a band. Sometimes when I get stuck on a lyric and I can't figure something out, those guys will add some stuff and we'll work around it and add it in. And so I do the most of the writing, but when I get in a jam, they help out. So it's like a band, you know, the effort. And
Sure.
sometimes in the studio, we'll change something at the last minute. And
That's
I
always
have
like the best time because you have like happy accidents that happen
yeah, and
in
some of them
recording.
turn out good, you know. So
Hell yeah. So does like the riff come first and then lyrics, or do you kind of already have like lyrics in mind going into a riff?
it's mostly the riff first, and then trying to tie that into another riff, and then I just attempt to throw some lyrics on it at practice, and then we practice it out and see if it works or not. And if not, we change it. It just
No.
ever evolves, you know. Just it's always a process. But
Yeah,
it's
and
a
it
band.
always comes all, together at the
Yeah,
end.
it's a group effort. So then
Yeah,
you,
you'll see. Well, I guess we're going to maybe see a little bit of the Ode to the Grassman, and that's actually our drummer. I want to say shout out to Patrick. He's sitting in with Green Jello tonight,
yeah,
Holy
Columbus,
shitball.
Ohio.
yeah.
Congratulations, Patrick.
That's kind of he's got a little side gig going on. But like he actually played all the guitar and came up with the parts for Ode to the Grassman.
Yeah. So he it's a classical guitar, and he did the parts because I wanted to take a break. You get tired of, you know, playing guitar all the time. So I said, hey, why don't you come up with something? And he came up with that. So that's a
Damn.
showing you like the
Definitely has like a Johnny Cash kind of feel, real
yeah,
dark. I like it. And I mean, very doomy at the same time.
yeah, it's
Uh,
different. It's totally different than anything you'll hear that anybody's doing right now. You know?
no, that's for sure. We haven't really heard tracks like that since early Down. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always refreshing to have
Sure,
that.
it's kind of like some of that Rick Rubin records. With
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we also
Let's
want to
see.
shout out. Sorry, Reaper.
No, go right ahead.
Our new member. He couldn't be with us tonight because he's at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame seeing the Breeders.
Damn.
Is Theodore Hall. We like to call him Other Ted.
That's our new guitarist, our second guitarist.
We added a second guitar
Gotcha.
to beef up the live sound, and he's an old friend, and I haven't had a band with him, in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
So he's back in the fold and helping us out a lot.
Yeah, so
Hell
we got a
Probably
heavier
picking up the
sound.
sound as well.
Yeah. Two guitars really helps beef up the sound. It gets heavier.
We usually, most of their records are double tracked, but live, we always play 3-piece.
Right.
Because nobody can deal with us. Nobody wants to be in our band. But, Ted,
you guys are sweethearts.
Other Ted knows what's up. So we're real glad to have him.
Hell yeah. I was definitely glad to see that as well. What's up, Heel Bevins? And Sphere Evil says, listened to some of your music on YouTube and liking it. I feel your music sound raw and authentic. That's got to be compliment of the evening.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You get a foot, a big foot up.
Everybody knows here at the Underground, you're going to discover bands that are absolutely killing it in the underground, but you just don't know about them. So that's why guys like yourselves are on the show tonight, because I want everyone to hear what you got going on.
Yeah, we just appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing the Dark Lord's work there, Reaper.
He's always watching. Most deaf. Now I like this. Kyler says, I hope you guys write a song about Sasquatch versus the Mothman.
Oh, Mothman, eh?
Right? Actually, you could have a
Good
whole
idea.
video, maybe short film. You never know.
Yeah,
That would be
it's got
pretty
me
bad.
thinking. It's got me thinking right now. I'm thinking about that. You know, it's in my head. That's a good idea, actually.
So, what was it like, going on one of these Sasquatch hunts?
You go out in the middle of nowhere in the woods. Your phones don't work. There's nobody else
Of course.
around. It feels like someone's watching you when no one else is around in the woods. These are dark. These are the dark woods that are way, way back in the middle of nowhere, where no one else usually goes. And you start finding like broken trees that are snapped at the ground, like something took it. It's like something took their hand and just snapped it and turned it over.
Really?
Went like this.
Yeah, we found some
Like they went like
interesting
that to
footprints.
just turn the tree trunks. And we found tracks, footprints. Trees. The trees will be formed in an X. They'll take two.
Bend the trees there.
They'll bend both trees and make a giant X in the woods. And we found this one part that had 3 X's in the woods, where they did it in one spot. That's a warning sign to not enter. So we went to that part, of course, and we started monkeying around, taking photos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then these 2 weird people showed up on horseback.
Oh,
They were just acting really strange. Like I didn't know if they were human or what, but they just were like talking to us. Remember those people?
Yeah, horse.
They
Those
were
horse people on
weird
the trails
horse people.
are the worst.
Man.
They think they own the whole state park.
They just acted weird. I thought they were like, I didn't know what was going on, but they were.
why
they were
am
asking
I
all these
getting
questions.
wrong turn vibes?
Yeah. And so that's right where we found the tracks was on the horse track. There was Bigfoot tracks on the horse. The muddy horse track is where it left prints. So we found one. We took pictures of it and we tried casting it with the plaster cast stuff, you know.
Oh yeah,
The plaster
that's kind of
Paris.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it didn't come out.
It didn't come out too good, but
And then we've heard right here, right where we're at, we heard tree knocks, or Bub heard tree knocks.
yeah, like 3 a.m.
And then somebody had a trail cam in the same area, and we'll send it to you, Reaper. Something very strange on the trail cam.
Yeah, it looks like a giant Bigfoot, but it has huge eyes like a bug, like bug eyes. And it's just weird
So
looking.
there's,
So maybe he is whacked out on cocaine. Just popping right out of the head,
It's all in good fun, but we believe it doesn't hurt nothing. And
Yeah.
And trust me, people say they want to go find Bigfoot. Well, tell them to go at night.
No, you don't want to
and
find
see
them, really.
See who'll go.
I was gonna say, why in the utter blue fuck would you want to find some 8-9 foot, burly beast? I mean, isn't it bad enough we have, grizzly bears and shit like that? Although this one has posable thumbs and everything and can snap you in half at the drop of a hat. That just doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Yeah, and it's you know how they finally came out about aliens being real?
Well, nobody gave a shit.
I think Bigfoot's next.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my prediction.
I don't know. I don't think it's as far-fetched as some things that people say, exist or this or that. I think it would almost be ignorant to think that, throughout evolution, that there were different species of all kinds of things, anything from animals to, especially if you believe in how, human beings evolved and shit. How is that so far-fetched? I just don't think it is. Is it a, probably not exactly a mindless beast, but one that's driven by like ferociousness, passion, that kind of thing, survival. So I don't think that's too far-fetched. And what you guys are doing with it musically, I just think it's fucking killer. Speaking of JD, there he is. What's up, brother?
Well, JD.
Yo.
And Paul says, I am pretty sure Bigfoot and aliens party together and make fun of us. You know what? I mean, I make fun of us all the fucking time. I mean, look at me, half-painted dead whore here. I make fun of myself all the time.
Yeah, man. There's definitely a connection between aliens and Bigfoot. They always say when there's a sighting of a UFO, there'll be a Bigfoot sighting in a couple of days, or if there's a Bigfoot sighting, they'll see a UFO in a couple of days. It's weird. And
I don't know.
they're always in the
You
state
think it's
parks
like
around
an
here.
energy thing, or
I don't know. They're always in the state parks where they won't get bothered because the state technically owns them, so no one's living on the state parks, and they can just do whatever they want.
Well, and it's kind of like this. It's like, how is it too hard to believe that anything like living like this would still be in the wild, considering that no one ever goes down there, especially the deep woods, because like you said, you got no cell service, there's no Wi-Fi or anything like that. So I don't know. I believe anything is possible, because I mean, if you haven't seen it, you don't know if it exists or not. So the possibility is there.
Yeah. Plus all the thousands of sightings that happen, and now that people have cell phones, you're getting more and more sightings and more videos than ever before. If you go on YouTube, you search Bigfoot sightings, there's thousands of them now that people took their iPhones and took a video of what they're seeing.
Well, and before we get back to the music, so what is your take on that classic Sasquatch photo from, like, what was it, in the 70s?
Yeah, the Gilman film, the Patterson and Gilman film.
Do you think it was an outfit?
No, I don't think it was. It was it's too advanced to have muscle moving under skin like that.
That's true. They didn't exactly have big budgets.
I think she's called Patty.
Yeah.
The female Squatch.
I think it's real, 100% real. Plus the cone shape on the head. And
the arms are so long.
The arms are moving, and it's showing the muscle under the skin when it's moving.
You see its big ass.
And then you see its giant foot come up, or one part. You can see the back of its foot.
No, it was a Squatch because of that big ass.
Yeah, I think it was real.
That's probably the best.
In that case, I know about 25 Sasquatches.
Yeah, because look at the movies back then. The special effects weren't that good.
No, they really were not, unless you were,
all.
The creator of Star Wars,
Yeah.
They had all
that went until the 70s, so this was like the 60s.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was pretty crazy. Let's see here. Paul says they let Bigfoot insert the probe. I fucking love it. So there is a huge fuzz element to your guys' stuff. So let's talk gear for a second. As far as, what is your axe of choice?
I got one right here. This is a handmade one-of-one guitar. It has got a kill switch right here, like a joystick kill switch. Kills the sound. It's got a super distortion pickup. This is all eucalyptus wood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an Ozma guitar.
Ozma guitar.
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Prototype.
There are so many awesome, like, indie guitar makers out there, like all these new companies that are coming up, and I think they're just making some of the best shit on the market. I mean, everyone, they talk about Gibson or ESP or Kramer and all that shit, SGs. I tell you, you can really get a quality custom made guitar these days, and that thing looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's got the hockey stick neck style with those tuners. The locking tuners.
There's like Wilkinson ultralight tuners. It's pretty fancy.
And then it's got,
I'll tell you what,
skunk stripe on the back.
Nice.
Rosewood.
And we should mention a Black Star amplification.
Black Star.
We pretty much use them exclusively. We got a little, very minor deal with them.
Oh, nice.
And I use a P base and an Ampeg fridge for the bass.
And that's my guitar strap.
Fucking love it. That's fantastic.
That's
Do you use a
That's
lot of-
original. That's original from the '80s, right there.
Oh, no shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Almost has a little bit of an Iron Maiden feel.
Yeah, they ripped it off.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Iron Maiden fucking rocks.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
our other sponsor here is. We want to definitely throw this in there. We got our own beard oil scent.
Ah,
It's a Bigfoot flavor. You can smell like a Bigfoot, smell like a Sasquatch.
can you describe what that smells like? Is it
smells
foot
like
mass or?
no, it's a pleasant aroma. It's pine trees, campfire, and s'mores.
Yeah,
Last in your beard all day. Shout out to hempwizard.net
yeah.
for all your beard and skincare needs.
Hemp Wizard.
If you use code
Boy, you guys are just
Squatchy,
doing all the pimping.
Hell yeah.
code Squatchy, 20% off your entire order. Shout out to Mike Wiseman, the Hemp Wizard.
Yeah. Hemp Wizard's awesome. If you got a beard, you need to try this stuff. It's incredible.
It works. I just shaved most of mine off. I left the chops.
It's got the they took the blue terpenes from the hemp seed, and it's revolutionizing the
yeah, it has terpenes in it.
beard oil because of the terpenes and the benefits from the hemp. It helps growth. It stops itching. It controls your beard. You put it in, it lasts all day. You don't need a conditioner. It softens it, controls it. Pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Well, we all know that the big bad devil daddy here always keeps a longish beard. I actually just cut mine back. It was like covering my entire neck, almost ZZ Top style. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I got to make my wife happy. So
yeah.
But no, I want to get my hands on some of that. And
we'll hook you up.
I mean, you said it's infused with s'mores.
Yeah,
how
s'mores.
do they synthesize s'mores into that?
They took he went to college at Ohio State University for chemistry. So he has 3 different degrees. One of them is chemistry. And it has the s'more scent with the pine tree and the smoke, like you're outside of the campfire. Like you're outside squatching and
he works with a lot of bands to make signature scents. Walking Corpse Syndrome. Of course, So High, our friends here from Ohio. Fester, those cats.
Oh yeah.
So we're all
good to see they're still around. Actually,
we just played a show with them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And of course, we saw those Black Tar Boys. We played a show in Akron the other day, and shout out to Klaus and the gang.
But yeah, look them up on. You can look them up on YouTube. There's a bunch of review videos for that hemp oil. It's pretty good, man. It's good stuff. It really is.
Definitely going to have to check that out. And it looks like you got a suggestion from the comment section. Y'all need some THC gummies. Is there any Squatchy THC gummies in your
future? We didn't get the legalities worked out. Well,
hey,
call us.
We never say never,
You know what? This is one of the things I love about this is the fact that you guys didn't decide to go the route of the hot sauce.
Nah, we ain't got no hot sauce.
Everybody's always doing the hot sauce. Every band from here to Timbuk fucking.
We would like to do a beer. There's a local brewery we might do something with.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
We need some fucking black Sasquatch fucking beer. Let's do it. I say, why the hell not?
Or maybe some fentanyl.
Now with fentanyl.
Yeah, we can put fentanyl in it. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
Well,
added kick. It's got that added kick to it.
Oh man, that will definitely take you places you don't want to go.
Well, you only live once.
Oh, Austin, you're hilarious, brother. He says even Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian, has a hot sauce.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yes, everybody, every motherfucker from here to Kalamazoo's got a hot sauce. So I appreciate that shit a lot. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to take a look at this new single you guys got, Ode to the Grassman. So let me get my little presenter up and going. All right. And you guys are seeing it here probably for the first time, and we can't wait to hear what you all thought of it.
Up on the mountain, in the lake caves, behind the blue spruce, next to the ferns. Oh, to the grassman, a blur of movement, a dash of light, a second survival, a boost from a log. The grassman, he walks. The grassman can talk. The grassman can see. Gonna make it believe. Oh, oh, oh.
Lincoln and his wife were excited about doing that.
To the grassman.
Hell yeah. I really do dig that a lot. So one of the things that I love about this
There's
video,
love unmasked.
you were right. It was going to get hot. The footage that you guys got in this video, I mean, fucking fantastic job. Who produced your video?
That was other Ted Hall edited it, and we all kind of shot it on iPhone. Basically, it's iPhone.
I shot most of it on iPhone, so just with the new iPhone, it's like $1,000, but it was worth it. So,
and there's some.
That's right, people. Don't cheap out on your phones. Look at what they did.
Yeah, you gotta spend it on the phones, man. It's worth it.
Holy crap! Oh, if you know, shooting the black tar videos we did, and you guys probably saw them and how grandiose they were. I mean, that cost me a shitload of sheet. So I wish I would have had a really good phone.
I remember that video. Yeah.
All three of them.
Hail to the succubus. That's a good one.
That one we did relatively on the cheap. The second one for what was that? That was the serial killer video for Serial. That one we actually did because it was becoming a short film. So that was pretty easy. But the last one, man, the one we shot up in Cleveland at that old mansion, holy crap, that was expensive.
Yeah, video production's expensive, but it's worth it. You know, if you
especially if you can do it yourself.
Yeah, if you do it yourself, you save money. But we used to both work at a TV station, so I used to be a videographer, and he did too. And I was also a director, and I used to do commercial editing. You know, so we got a little background on how to do it, what you want to do, and you know, trying to tell a story with the camera. That's basically what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah,
anything.
Absolutely.
Just like it's a song, you're trying to tell a story with a song. Just the same way in video, you're trying to present.
I think we might go all out. Like I say, we got some new stuff coming. We'll probably have a pretty slick video coming out It'll be probably next year.
Yeah. We're trying to get with this new guitarist, we're getting that heavier sound, with the extra guitar. So
Oh yeah,
we're trying
it's
some
real thick.
different things,
Our
make
new,
it
our new
thicker.
stuff is tuned down and a little.
Yeah, we're tuning
a little
down.
more doomy, and you're gonna like
You
it.
like that?
Speaking my language here. Stop it.
Yeah.
So who is the person that's going into all those places dressed as the Sasquatch?
Oh, that's our good friend Anthony Arrett.
That's Anthony. He's
Okay.
he's the greatest guy, man. He's awesome.
He's probably the biggest music fan in Ohio
In the local scene.
of all bands, but he's kind of adopted us, and he came to us, and he's like, he went out and bought like the suit. He's like, can I get on stage? And he'll get up at the show, get the crowd going.
And it's 1,000,000 degrees in that suit, so I feel bad for him. But he does it, man.
He's so dedicated.
And
does he ever ask you to pour like a bucket of ice down the back of it?
He said the trick is go commando or just your underwear in the suit.
He's with the Licking County Metalheads, and we really want to thank them for all the help they've done for us.
Sure, they run a local podcast,
especially Roy Boy. He's helped us with everything.
And
Roy is a fucking sweetheart. That guy.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's got his own. He
knows Roy. He was at the birthday party.
Yeah, he's got his own beard scent now too.
It works. Every Viking needs their oil.
Yeah, he's awesome. He supports local music. I mean, without those guys, I don't even know we'd be as popular as we are now. How many Facebook likes we got? Like,
oh, we just passed 1,300 followers.
So that's good for us, man.
In a couple of years, and that's all organic. We're not
paying,
buying likes and views and stuff. We can't afford it. We would if we could.
And that's how it should be. Nah, don't pay for that bullshit. Stop it.
I ain't paying nothing.
Don't do that.
Hell no.
It's not gonna help you as much as they make it out to be. Oh, you'll reach this many people. Fuck that. Let the music speak for itself, and it does. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, we got a couple of compliments here, actually. Heel says killer tune. And Austin says, I love it. It gives me like a Guns N' Roses Everlast vibe. It's definitely a great song. I love the instruments. I love the voice. It's a banger for sure.
So that's different, man. Right. Thank you. It's different.
That's kind of mellow for us, but we were really trying to do something different with it.
Yeah. Every once in a while as a band, you just want to do something different. You get to the point where you're tired of playing the same stuff over and over and over. You're like, what the hell? Let's do something acoustic. Let's do something classical guitar, slow it down. That's it just works, and then it fires up your imagination, and you're like, oh, let's go this route. And that's what's good about music is really there's no rules. You can just do whatever the hell you want.
Absolutely. And I could totally see like a group of people, and we all do this all across the United States. Get together, have a bonfire at night. Yeah. I could literally see everyone like chilling out to the song. Of course, Heel will be smoking pot, and you know what I mean? Just kind of like kicking back, having some brews, and just definitely a mood setter for sure. And that's a lot of what doom is like. So it's very dooming to me.
And then once you get everybody's drunk enough, everybody's like, let's go Sasquatch hunting in the middle of the night. Okay, let's go. And then we go. And then we're never seen again.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of that is you might fall off a cavern somewhere but yeah, totally, man, great fucking song. So what has been some of the best shows, or I should say the most memorable shows that you guys have ever done?
When we got down with you guys at the Roy Boy birthday bash.
That was fun. That was a bash. The beard battle was awesome this year, man.
We just did a thing with the Hemp Wizard, 5 bands. We raised over $1,000 for animal rescue charity.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fuck yeah!
Like I said, we get to meet Raven.
Yeah, opening for Raven.
Transported back to 1982. I was like, what is happening? They were so good, and they were going back out with Metallica. And I said, Metallica better watch their ass.
Yeah.
Because these guys, came to
Dude,
play.
I can't believe how good they were being that old, and it was amazing. Like the bass solo that guy did was like, damn, it was incredible.
You see, and that's funny you mentioned that because all the headlines right now are James is singing different lyrics to different songs. He's having trouble remembering words. Suddenly playing the wrong riffs. It's like, come on, man, what the fuck is
Well, I hate to bag on Metallica because they're so great, but I think they've had their best run. Like everybody, like Kiss, like everybody.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
know.
Yeah.
our heroes are getting old.
They're charging too much for tickets anyway now. It's insane how much they're charging for their shows.
I would never pay $200 fucking to see Metallica. I'm
That's too
not
much.
doing it.
I'm not either.
Nope.
You can go see a local band for $10, at your local club, $10, and you're seeing stuff that is these guys are hungry out here wanting to make the music, and you never know.
Exactly.
I only saw
And-
Metallica once, and I don't. Whenever they cut their hair, is that load or reload?
I'm so sorry.
And they were.
That's when they sucked.
I thought they were kind of sloppy. I was
Yeah.
like, what's going on? But
Well, I
still,
mean, that was like, Lars was so heavily coked out, and I believe James was as well. I don't know about Kirk, but Newstead, he seemed like the only level-headed guy in the
Yeah.
band at the time. So
And they all hated him, and they turned him down in the mix on everything. You couldn't even hear his damn bass,
for like 10, 15 fucking years, they did that shit.
And then
It's like I get hazing him when they did Injustice for All. Like, okay, you're not Cliff Burton, you're not Cliffy.
yeah, but that was at the point where it was ridiculous how they basically just turned him off basically on that album. It needs remixed.
Sure
It needs
did.
to be remastered. They need to remaster it with his bass turned up at least to 5. It's on 0 now.
I think that would be the only, honest good thing that, for them to do. They probably won't do it. But now, they've had Robert DiTrillo for, probably last 5, 6, maybe almost 10 years. And again, the bassist is the most talented sound guy there.
Yeah.
he's super good. Back
He's
with
good.
Infectious Grooves and ST and
Suicidal. He was awesome then too. Yeah, Lars is too busy suing kids when Napster came out to do anything else. That's his main objective was to sue kids and take them to court. Remember all that crap? That was
they
bullshit.
sued our friends in Green Jello.
Yeah, they got sued. Everybody got sued.
And they had to pay up like $10,000 to Lars or something.
Yeah.
And pull the song. It had a little
because suing
stamp on it.
kids and their families was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I guess if your lawyers tell you so.
I mean, we never got busted for making mixtapes when it was all cassettes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It was just bullshit.
It's
not
fucking
right.
pisses me off.
I don't know. It was
Morgan actually
bullshit.
says, go buy the Justice for Jason album on eBay. It's been turned up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard some of that. It
cool.
does sound cool.
Is that real?
I don't think it's official, but they put it out.
Wow, I'd like to hear
It's not
that.
official, but the kind of technology that we have today, and people that are like trying to work to become engineers and stuff, like there's some really good doing it out of their house guys that probably could take that album, isolate that track with the technology we got, and like turn it up, and then next thing you know, Jason was awesome.
Yeah, these kids don't know how good they have it nowadays, man. Back in the old days, trying to do anything was impossible.
Yeah, you're lucky if you had one PV that maybe worked, and
you're trying to record.
So true.
You're trying to record shit on a 4-track, and you're taking it and looping it, and trying to make 5 tracks out of you're taking that and ping ponging it and all this other bullshit. And then you're like,
you know what? Though I wouldn't trade that shit for the world, though.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Those are the old days.
Fucking trenches,
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Misfits.
Yeah.
Everything was DIY.
Yeah.
We should mention, like I said, on the Believe record, We did use Dead Man Studios out of Hanover, Ohio.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ben Moore. He did a real good job, and,
And-
we're going to use him again here this
we
year.
got a guest guitarist on there also that was really good.
Shout out to Jason Zombie Wolf Wheeler.
He's one of our
He
friends.
came in and laid the a lead part on the song "I Believe." So if you listen to that and wonder why we sound so awesome, it's because he came in and laid a little guitar solo for us and really tied it all together.
Yeah, and we didn't turn him down. We left it and turned up. He's one of our friends.
For all newbies that come into bands, do not turn them down. Damn it!
No. You got to be equal as a band. You got to vote on shit, and you got to make a decision. You know, you got to do it the right way. Because if you don't, then you're just gonna keep fighting and kill each other, and then it's gonna be over.
Well, and it really does sound like you guys have a very like solid, almost like family type atmosphere in your band, and that's what it fucking takes.
Yeah. We fight like family.
Yeah, we fight a lot, but
it's hard to bands break up every day.
Yeah, it's hard to keep. And it's really hard to get drummers.
So
drummers are like gold. You got to treat your drummers right.
We've known each other for a long time, and we've played music for.
Treat your drummers right, man.
I don't know how long. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We've played music together for like 15 years.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm self-taught, but like I said before, you want to treat your drummers the best you can because they're hard as hell to find.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Welcome, Licking County Metalheads. Thank you for joining.
Is that Roy?
Appreciate you.
Hey, we just talked about you.
Exactly.
Might be Roy. Might be Anthony.
That's so true because I'm doing the Iron Serpent thing right now, and I always will.
That sounds killer. What we've heard
sounds
of that.
good, man. Sounds great.
It's Doom on a different level. It's on another level, and I always tried to tell everybody it's not going to be another Black Tar. It's just not. We've been doing a lot of different stuff, especially our influences and, me and Klaus, we're like, I wouldn't say we're Vinny and Dime by any means of the the universe, but I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. And we just write so well together. It's like, though I laid all those tracks, almost like a year and a half ago. And I'm like, dude, this could be so much more. And then when the band, I left and, they scrapped the whole record, I said, no, people need to hear this stuff because I thought Klaus's guitar was just so fucking good. The riffs were so good.
Yeah, he's got great riffs.
Cross tone is sick.
Yeah, he's got a great sound.
He works very hard at it. I'm real proud of him.
He does. He was playing at SG last time we were with him, and he was doing all these pull offs and all these Zakk Wylde type things on the
harmonic and chugging riffs and just
that's
sick.
His fucking hero.
And I was impressed with his
he sounded good.
His vocals, and I understand he's doing almost all that in Iron Serpent, right?
So he does all of the vocals for Iron Serpent.
I like it.
Yep, I dig it, man.
He's very dynamic. He can do the melodic, he can do the screaming, and he can come in and out, the drop of a hat. So
we're really looking forward, seeing you cats. Like I said,
it's gonna be a great fucking show.
The Buzz Bin, Akron, Ohio.
The new Buzz Bin.
The new Buzz Bin, Kenmore, Akron.
The old Buzz Bin was actually cool too.
Yeah, we got to play at the old one.
I can't tell you how much I missed that place.
Yeah, it was neat. It really was cool. It was
just an absolute staple for live music. And that's actually one thing I wanted to touch upon in your guys' neck of the woods down there, Southern Ohio, between, Licking County Metalheads and, it is Roy Boy that's with us. Awesome.
Roy, horns up.
Roy Boy.
Free our homie Danny Ray.
He's got his own Hemp Wizard flavor. Look it up, hempwizard.net. Look up the Roy Boy flavor.
Hell yeah. But the fact of how solid your scene is compared to Akron, Cleveland, even Columbus for that matter. You guys, really lift each other up.
Yeah, we
And-
tried.
coming together. There's a lot of good bands, and there's venues that you can actually play at.
Yeah.
And we'll shout out the King of Clubs, of course.
In Columbus, everybody
great
supports
place.
everybody, you know.
So yeah, I think we might have it better than some folks. It's true.
I really do feel that way because, post COVID, so many places folded.
Yeah.
And there's, the Empire is gone from Akron.
Empire's gone. Annabelle's is gone. I know.
Oh, Annabelle's was another fucking staple. Holy fuck.
Man, that Empire place, that place was put together correctly. That dude had everything set up perfectly for bands.
Sure
We
did.
played there with of course Gravehuffer.
Oh,
Yeah, we played with
those are my
Gravehuffer.
favorite.
72 Legions.
72 Legions, man. We played with them there. That was great.
Oh man, and they're headlining some pretty big festivals.
Yeah, they're playing with Venom. I
Yeah.
think they're opening
Yeah,
for
they're out on
Venom.
the road with Venom, I think, here real soon.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's, happening in Tampa. I actually just saw that the other day on Facebook. So,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Go see your local bands. You never know. They might be on tour with these other bands. You might be missing out on some really good talented music. Take
Most
a chance.
fucking
Go see
definitely.
bands you never heard of. Just $10.
Mainly support the venues because that's, like I said, we lost so many. And so the ones that are putting on independent local music, it's real important.
Super important. And it's like one of the things we're always saying here at Black Flame Entertainment, Reapers Underground, is bands that can reproduce their albums, their songs live. And I'm telling everybody out there in Black Flame Land right now that when you go see Black Sasquatch live, you are getting that reproduction. It's no bells, whistles, nothing. It's just these four guys laying their hearts down on that stage and fucking rocking out.
We don't have any backing tracks.
We don't do any of that stuff. We just play.
Mainly
Oh,
because
man.
we can't
You know
figure
We
it
can't
out.
figure out how to do it, so that's why we got to play.
Holy shit balls. And there's this like really, and I know it's one of my wife's favorite bands, and that's fine. She's allowed to like what she likes. But Falling in Reverse canceled an entire fucking like week of shows because they didn't have their laptops. I'm sorry.
Wow.
There's something fucking wrong with that.
Yeah.
You need to get up there and rock the fuck out. You should not need anything extra unless you're fucking 72 years old. Fuck that, because Lemmy got up there with nothing except
Kiss is
his
still
bass
doing
and
it.
his big ass cabinet.
Yeah, man. Murder One, he's still going. I mean, Kiss is still doing it.
Yeah, but they're under fire too, though. Them, Motley Crue.
Everybody's you got to do what you got to do, but I just feel like it's one more thing to go wrong when your backing track skips, quits playing.
Oh,
then
man.
you're fucked.
Then you're standing there like, what?
So we just don't.
That's got to be like the worst, like I caught you moment.
Yeah, exactly.
When like one of them fucking things slips. Like,
Yep.
who would have thought that the entire $200 million worth of tickets sold for that Motley Crue tour and Nikki Sixx never played a fucking bass note?
That's insane. I couldn't believe that.
Who knew it was like Carol Kay and all these
Even on the studio tracks, he
studio
wasn't
guys
playing, man.
and gals.
It's like
He
that's
pulled
crazy.
a Sid Vicious.
He pulled a Milli Vanilli.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I mean, come on, man. If you
Blame
just
it
don't
on
have
the
it anymore, don't do it.
Yeah, or at least fake it good enough where you don't get caught. One or the other.
And that's the beauty of local bands, because you're always going to find a diamond in the rough somewhere.
Yeah.
And coming to one of your shows, that is exactly what you people are going to be getting. Now, do you have any aspirations of maybe playing outside of Ohio?
Sure. I mean, we need a new van, and
None of our vehicles will make it out of the state is the only problem. They all break down. They're all in bad condition.
we've tried, we've dabbled.
I feel that.
Mine's wrecked right currently.
West
Oh,
Virginia,
man.
Indiana. We might spread our wings a little.
I'd like to play Pittsburgh one of these days, you know, or West
Well,
Virginia.
Do some
Yeah.
regional stuff. We don't have grand aspirations really. We're just having fun. And like I said, the shows are, we don't really have any pretensions like we're going to be that great, but we're having
humble
fun.
as always. I love
We
it.
like to play shows with our friends and our friends'
Yeah.
bands. Have our friends come see us.
Like we're playing a show with Dead Silent this Saturday.
Oh yeah, this Saturday.
It's a free show.
And you would like these guys, Reaper, a truck stop.
Yeah, they're pretty metal.
Truck stop out
Just
of West
the name
Virginia.
alone sounds fantastic.
They're from West Virginia.
Our good friends Audio Side.
Yeah,
That's
they're
another one
great.
you ought to check
They're
out.
awesome.
Dead Silent, and actually Waste of White, who are really talented, just dropped off the show with possible COVID or some kind of bullshit. So,
That's it.
but yeah, we'll be out there this Saturday. Then we got a little break,
It's a biker rally too. So
and then of course,
it's at the Airport
Ooh.
Tavern in Lore City, Ohio.
I
Technically,
played there before with. I was in a different band at the time.
Oh,
though.
really?
the little airport.
Yeah.
They're out back.
Twisted Asylum. I was in
Oh,
at the
sweet.
time.
It's
Yeah.
like their last biker night of the year. A big.
It's in Lore
Nice.
City, and Lore City is actually technically located in the Sasquatch Triangle
Oh yeah.
because it's a triangle made with all the sightings. The most in the state are in that area.
Almost runs from.
Right.
Like
So, do you think they'll be summoning him that evening?
Well, yeah, he might
Well,
show up.
there might be a sighting.
You never know.
We can almost guarantee
It is out in the middle of nowhere,
there might be a Bigfoot sighting.
and it's right by Salt Fork State Park, which is the #1 park in Ohio for Bigfoot sightings. So
Nice.
it's right in the backyard of that state park. Once again, it's a state park. All these weird things happen at these state parks. They're documenting people disappearing, sightings, UFO sightings, Bigfoot sightings. It's weird. There's got to be some kind of weird connection.
Oh, I'm sure it's covered up somewhere. Probably has been for years. Oh man. Now everybody out there in Black Flame Land, you can find them on Spotify as well. Not only Bandcamp, but Spotify. You can get all the tracks there. It's fucking amazeballs. So go follow them and share it. Share it amongst each other.
Appreciate
You
it,
never
man.
know who's gonna dig it. You know what I mean?
We're on all the major streaming services. We're on Apple, just YouTube, everything. Just Google it.
All the things.
Yeah, nowadays you have to be on all that stuff. So
And it's sad. It really is. But you know what though? Getting your music out there, that is what you have to do.
I'll grab that real quick.
yeah, you gotta be on all this stuff, and then when they keep inventing all these newer things, then you got to be on that. Then you got to be on this. Then you got to be on this.
I miss the
Never
days
ends.
where you could just sell the stuff at shows.
Yeah,
Or
we
out
do
of
that
the-
too. I don't know
we
if
got
you
some
can
merch
see
to show
Oh,
off here.
there's some merch right there.
Classic,
That's our classic logo.
glow in the dark.
Yeah, that's
I better
our,
get a signed one.
that's our main mascot right there.
Hell yeah.
You
I
get
love
the
that
shades.
design.
The
It's
Bigfoot,
awesome.
like with the biker look, he's got the shades.
Ah, it's perfect. I love it.
That's our main one.
There's for the ladies.
Hey, ladies, get funky.
Got some pink.
This one,
Red.
red
Oh,
logo
that one's
is
killer.
the same one.
Hell
The
yeah.
classic headless cross.
Yeah, Black Sabbath ripoff.
Sharon Osbourne don't sue us.
And
There's the album
then the album
cover.
cover one.
That's
Oh.
That's the original. We only got smalls and mediums in that.
This is almost sold out.
So
Available at all shows and our Bandcamp.
You
yeah,
heard it right here, folks. You better get that shit while it's still available.
we're like a t-shirt company, but then we play music.
I mean, you got to make money somehow.
Yeah,
It puts gas in the tank, and
and we're saving up for our recording, so that's all going to go toward the next
that's
album.
true.
See, that's where it's at. Humble as fuck, starving artists. That's what we are. We do it because it is our passion. We love to share our art with the public. That's what it's all about.
We even had a yard sale one time to try to get money for the band.
We never
Remember?
raised a bunch.
I think we made
Shit.
$7.
If that's the way you got to do it, fucking do it. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
And so I thank you guys for taking the time out of your squatchy schedule to sit down with us here in the underground. It has been an absolute blast. So for
Thank
all the
you,
fans,
Reaper. Like I say, you're
Thank you for this.
doing a service by getting bands on, get the word out.
I was there. I've been there for like 25 years. I've been there. So if I can help anybody, I feel like I've done something good, because if music strikes me a certain way and I love it, and I feel that everyone should know about it.
Yeah.
Because, it's hard getting out there. It really is.
And you should tell some advice for these kids is, if you want to learn something, if you're just starting a band, talk to some of these older guys that have been doing it like you. They got a lot of advice and they can steer you in the right direction before you make the mistakes that they've already done.
Oh, man.
You'd have a million.
I wish all these up and coming youngsters would, take a page out of any of our books. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of heart, and believing in what you do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for all the fans that have tuned in tonight, and the new fans that you've made tonight, what would you like to leave them with?
Oh, keep it squatchy. That's how you do. If you're in Ohio, catch us at a show. Check us out online.
We're on our Facebook has all the tour dates, and if you find a Bigfoot, don't kill it. You can get a reward. There's $1 million reward if you bring him in alive. You heard it here first.
Didn't kill anything anyway.
It's don't shoot him. Just bring him in alive. It's $1 million.
Holy shit. Well, thank you all so much out there in Black Flame Land for tuning in on this Thursday night and choosing me as a way to get you into Friday. So as you're about to lay it down and got your footies on, crank up the AC a little bit, visions of Sasquatch in your head. Maybe you heard him outside your window. The most important thing that you must remember to tell him: stay heavy.